All right, guys, today we're in Baltimore, Maryland at Under Armour headquarters. We're gonna check out Building 37 behind me. This is where Under Armour houses their innovation lab. We're gonna check out how they test golf shoes, how they test golf apparel, and see what they've got cooking for the next couple years. Founded in 1996 by Kevin Plank, Under Armour has become a globally recognized brand, competing every day with the likes of Adidas and Nike. And it all started from his grandmother's basement with a moisture-wicking synthetic t-shirt. Our first stop in Building 37 is the Materials Lab. This is where Under Armour houses 10,000 plus different materials. But creating a new golf polo isn't as simple as choosing from the pre-existing materials. Under Armour strives to create 60 new materials per season in order to keep things fresh and continue to innovate. They are, at their core, a materials company. You had to know this one was coming. Of course, Under Armour's Building 37 houses a full-scale gym where employees decked out in UA gear can let off some steam or get in a quick lift. It's a great place to test out new workout gear or do some good old speed training. One of my favorite parts about Building 37 is the color library. Here, Under Armour has thousands of color swatches to choose from when creating new apparel, shoes, and accessories. Come on into the color library. Here's Brendan, he's gonna walk us through everything.
How's it going? What's up, everybody?
Brendan Roddy.
Welcome. This is our Under Armour color and print library. This is basically where we do all of our color development. So developing the new colors, testing those for feasibility, and a lot of our new prints and patterns that you'll see on our apparel.
In addition to choosing colors, Under Armour uses the color library to study the science of color. This includes testing for color fastness, learning how color fades or bleeds in a controlled condition, and even experimenting with how color changes in different lighting scenarios.
This is our magic trick that shows you why our job is so important. So Adam's going to change the lights around a little bit, but right now, what you're going to see, this is store lighting.
Oh, what?
So we do a couple of different, basically every color and material we'll look at under 3 light sources. So home lighting, your store lighting, and then daylight, which is your most common, especially for golf. And as you can see now, the sleeves have turned completely purple. So this is actually a phenomenon in color called metamerism. So essentially these different light sources have different energy, which causes the color and the dye to kind of react differently. And so very important that we then look under all the light sources, make sure so every environment you're playing golf in, you're going to have that same consistent color.
We're going to see if Brendan, who works here in the color library, can name the color that I point to. I'm going to point to a random color, see if he knows the name off the top of his head.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you're testing me out.
All right, we're going here. We got a name.
It's a nice, let's say it's pretty standard orange. I'm gonna go ahead and say Bangle.
Bangle.
It's Bangle.
Oh. There he goes. Attaboy, Brendan.
I am very proud.
Thank you.
Years in the work in the making.
Thank you. That was good. The Lighthouse is what Under Armour calls their innovation lab and guiding light. Here, Under Armour is able to rapidly concept, prototype, and test new innovation in golf apparel and footwear. In addition to our tour of the Lighthouse, we also met with the Under Armour wear test team to talk about how their golf footwear is put to the test in the real world. Logan heads up the wear test team, where he deploys Under Armour's newest golf shoes to hundreds of testers across the country. From local universities to high school prep academies, these wear test opportunities are invaluable as Under Armour strives to iterate and innovate within the golf shoe space. The entire testing and feedback process happens over a matter of months. From here, Under Armour is able to really decipher what the golfer is looking for and thus provide the consumer with a better shoe. Speaking of shoes, one of the cool things inside the Lighthouse is Under Armour's 3D foot scanner. What size are you? An 11. This advanced device provides a full scan of your feet to determine your true shoe size, width, instep, and more. One of us here at MyGolfSpy knew their true shoe size. The other one was a little off. Boys and girls, make sure you're wearing the right size shoe. Luckily, I am.
I am not.
Perhaps the coolest thing about the Under Armour Lighthouse is the ability to perform rapid prototyping. The Lighthouse is filled with custom machinery that allows Under Armour to quickly take something from the concept stage to a full-blown prototype. For example, during the pandemic, Under Armour was able to create masks for those in need. From top-end cutters that cut fabric to size without wasting excess material, to massive sewing and knitting machines, Under Armour has everything in-house to craft prototypes and create new, innovative products. Having all of this in-house is invaluable, as Under Armour can create one-off pieces without having to tap into their overseas factories. More importantly, they can create stuff for the professional athletes they work with, including the likes of Jordan Spieth and Stephen Curry. For Curry, Under Armour created a special shooting shirt to help with a nagging shoulder injury. Remarkably, the UA team was able to prototype and deliver something to Curry in less than a day.
The team developed and built and sent this. It was on the next night for him to wear for the game.
Really? Now that's clutch. One of the cool technologies we got to see in the Lighthouse is Under Armour's clone fabric. This auxetic material is something they've been implementing in football cleats and soccer boots. Now, they're bringing it to golf. Simply put, clone molds to your feet to provide a custom one-to-one fit. Think of something like shrink wrap for your feet. Like a golf glove, a golf shoe should provide a one-to-one fit. For Under Armour, clone does that. Not only does Under Armour have the ability to build prototypes in-house, they also have an entire lab dedicated to testing. The proving grounds are where Under Armour's golf shoes and apparel are put through the ringer to ensure they meet strict quality and performance standards. A big part of the proving grounds is the climate chamber. Here, golf shirts and shoes are tested for breathability, wind resistance, and more. This is paramount when it comes to on-course performance. Whether you're playing in the humidity of Florida or the blistering Phoenix heat, you need to know your golf apparel will perform. Moving further into the proving grounds lab, there's a host of other tests that the engineers run to ensure your Under Armour golf gear is up to snuff. For apparel, this means UPF and climate testing. On the footwear side of things, Under Armour has a series of robots to test durability, waterproofness, and more. The coolest test has got to be the waterproof test. A robot holds golf shoes underwater and continually flexes the shoe for a predetermined amount of reps. Then, shoes are inspected to ensure no moisture is passed through the membrane. Every golf shoe labeled as waterproof must pass this test. In addition to waterproofness, Under Armour has the ability to test overall durability, shoelace durability, and a host of other things. Unless a product can prove its worth, it won't make it onto the show floor. And that finishes our tour of Under Armour's Building 37. Special shout out to Under Armour for allowing us to peek behind the curtain of their innovation lab in Building 37. Do you want to see more of this content? Where should we head next? Let us know in the comment section down below. We'll catch you guys next time.